the moment has finally arrived, I can't bring myself to read the words. Marika sweeps into my room with a woven basket of fresh sheets. She sees the letter in my hands, noting the tremble in my fingers before I have a chance to steady them. "What's that?" she asks briskly, even though she knows exactly what it is. She strips the sheets from my bed, and when I don't answer, she says, without sparing me another glance, "Aren't you going to open it?" I place the invitation atop the stand beside my bed. Marika watches me as she straightens my new sheets. Marika has always valued patience, so it's almost amusing when she sucks her teeth as she fluffs my pillows. She thinks I'm falling apart. She can't blame me. She knows the pressure I've put on myself with this goal of mine will be enough to break anyone. I've whispered to her at night that this plan is the only reason I'm still alive. Marika believed me when I told her, and she thought it was sad too, that a child should ever say that they want to die. But Marika has known many children who felt life wasn't worth living. There's been another slave uprising, this time on a sugarcane plantation in the fields to the east, so I ride with my 12 personal guardsmen across Lune Haley, through the groves of tangled brush and branches and thorns, weaving beneath the blessed shade of coconut and palm trees, crossing the fields of guinea grass shimmering in the breeze. Lune is the flattest of its sister islands, so the grass stretches on for miles without any relief from the sun, which seems to reflect against everything here. The white of my dress, the blue of the sea forever shining in the corner of my eye, even the air itself. The heat is a living thing. It burns the corners of my eyes and lips, already cracking from the salt that's carried from the ocean on the wind. The ocean has always terrified me. It isn't meant for the living. The water, burning my eyes and nose and throat, can so easily fill my lungs. The power of the tide can pull me beneath its waves. Most frightening of all are the spirits. My sister Eleanor will whisper to me that they walk the ocean floor, waiting for their chance at vengeance against the living, that their hands will pull you into the depths so that your body, like theirs, can turn to salt and sand, and you can join them in waiting for a chance at revenge. She told me this when I was a girl child, so young I could barely walk anywhere on my own without clutching at my elder sister's skirts. I'd wanted to know if what Eleanor said was true, so I walked into the water, walked until I could no longer feel the sand beneath my feet. I took a deep breath and let myself sink beneath the surface and opened my eyes, stinging in the salt. There were no spirits standing in the sand, waiting for their revenge. All I could see was the coral, the schools of fish flashing silver in the light, the seaweed swaying beneath the waves. I decided Eleanor was a liar and turned to swim back to the shore, but the tide was strong that day. I was pulled away from the shore. I would have kicked my legs, just as I'd been taught, but it was like I'd become stationary, unable to move. I swam, swallowing salt water, unable to cry for help. But I was only pulled further and further until I began to wonder if my sister had been right after all, and if the spirits had grasped me by my legs, even if I couldn't see them or feel their hands. My limbs became weak and numb, and I sank, my lungs burning and my vision fading away. I should have drowned, but when I opened my eyes again, I was back on the sand, salt drying on my skin. No slave were nearby to claim that they jumped into the water and rescued me. My family was still in the gardens, enjoying their tea. It was just me, alone on the shore. The spirits weren't ready to take me yet. I know that the path we take is dangerous. It leaves us too vulnerable, too much in the open. We are practically inviting an ambush. This would have been a silly thought once on an island like Lune Haley. The island only has a few sugarcane plantations with houses scattered in between, but there have been 3 slave uprisings in as many months. Before this, the last uprising was nearly 20 years ago. Baron Lune was still alive and heir of this island. All the masters of the plantation